Hello students, hope you all are doing well. In the previous class, we studied about the consistency of pair of linear equations in two variables. So in that class, whatever we studied, we'll just revise. So in that class, by graphically we have seen that the pair of linear equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 will have a unique solution if a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Here what is a1 and a2? Coefficient of x in the two equations, b1 and b2 coefficient of y in the two equation, and c1 and c2 are the constant term. So while writing, you just check either constant both should be in left hand side or both should be in right hand side. So in case of unique solution, when we will draw the graph there, our lines will intersect at one point. That's why we are saying they have a unique solution. So if solution exists, then we will say the pair of linear equation is consistent. The second case we studied infinitely many solutions when the condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. All the ratios should be same. And in that case, which type of lines we are getting? Coincident lines. So all the points coincide with each other for both the graphs there. So we can say all the points lying on that line will be the solution of these two equations. So here also solution exists. So if solution exists, then we will say the pair of linear equation is consistent. So in these two cases, we have the pair of linear equation is consistent. First one, a unique solution, and second one, infinitely many solution. And now third case. In third case, no solution we will get when a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. So normally we are saying if the two lines will intersect each other, then only we have a unique solution or they should coincide with each other. So here if we are not getting any solution means the two lines will never intersect each other. So if they are not intersecting means which type of lines will be? Yes, they will be parallel lines. So question can be asked in any way. First either it can be asked find out if they have a unique solution or find out if they represent intersecting lines. So you should remember both the condition there. When unique solution is there, we have intersecting lines. When infinitely many solutions are there, we have, yes, coincident lines. And if no solution is there, then we have parallel lines. So today we are going to solve some question based on this concept. Clear? So all, I think, remembering this concept? Okay. So shall we move to the question? Yes. All of you please write down the first question. For what value of k, the given system of equations has a unique solution? Once again I am saying, for what value of k, the given system of equations has a unique solution. And question I am writing here, please note down the question. First equation, 2x minus 3y is equal to 1, and second equation, kx plus 5y is equal to 7. And the condition is given, the given system of equation has a unique solution. So how to solve this one? First write down the condition there. For unique solution, because if it is of 2 mark, 1 mark you will get for writing this concept there. For unique solution, what we have? Yes, we have a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Now what we will do? We will substitute the value. So if it is of 2 mark, 1 mark for this condition. So that's why steps are important in maths there. So write down in proper steps. A1 means coefficient of x in the first equation, that is 2, by coefficient of x in the second equation, that is k, not equal to b1 by b2 coefficient of y, that is minus 3, by coefficient of y in the second equation 5. Now what we will do? We'll do the cross multiplication and we will solve it. So what will come? 2 5s are 10, not equal to minus 3k. Then what we will get? Minus 3 will shift to this side. So we will get k not equal to minus 10 by 3. So how we will write the answer? It is written there for what value of k. So you will write down k will take any value. K will take any value except minus 10 by 3. So except minus 10 by 3, we can take any value for k for a unique solution. Method is clear? So we will move to the next question. So all of you please write down the second question. Second question equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 5. 2x plus 3y is equal to 5 and kx is equal to 6y minus 8. So already I said the numbers should be in proper order there. Coefficient of y here we have in left hand side. So here also we should have in left hand side only. Constant term in the first equation is in right hand side. So it depends on you. Either you can shift this also to left hand side or you can have minus 8 in the right hand side only. So I am shifting this 6y to left hand side. So it will become kx minus 6y is equal to minus 8. Now we have coefficient of x and y in the same side. Now we will write again for unique solution. What was the condition? All of you write down. For unique solution, yes, we have a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Now substitute the value. What we have? a1 here 2 by a2 k not equal to b1 3 and b2 now we have minus 6 not 6. We shifted here. So b2 is minus 6. Again do the cross multiplication. Then what will come? 2 into minus 6 minus 12 not equal to 3k. Then we will get k not equal to minus 12 divided by 3. So that will be equal to minus 4. So how we will write down the answer here? Yes, k will take any value. K will take any value except minus 4. So for except minus 4, you can write down any value for k for a unique solution. Method is clear how we have done this one. So moving on to the next question. All of you please write down question number 2. Find the value of k. Find the value of k for which the given system of equations has no solution. Again I am saying find the value of k for which the given system of equations has no solution. Find the value of k for which the given system of equation has no solution. And I wrote here first question 3x minus 4y is equal to 7 and second equation kx plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. As I told you earlier, constant either both should be in left hand side or both should be in right hand side. Here in the first equation we have the constant in right hand side. So shall I shift to minus 5 also to right hand side? No problem? Okay. So write down kx plus 3y is equal to 5. Now this is our equation. Equation 1 and equation 2. Now we will check what is the condition written. No solution. No solution means which type of lines? Yes, parallel lines. So for that condition was for no solution. What was the condition? Yes, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Now we will substitute the value a1. a1 we have 3 by a2 coefficient of x in the second equation equal to b1 by b2 b1 coefficient of y minus 4. Here 3 is equal to, not equal to constant term 7 and in second equation we have 5. So 3 by k equal to minus 4 by 3 not equal to 7 by 5. Now first we can simplify these two. We'll check what will come. Again cross multiplication, then we will get 9 is equal to minus 4k. Then from here we will get k is equal to minus 9 by 4. Now if we will compare this one, what we will come? 3 by k not equal to 7 by 5. So from here if we will do the cross multiplication, it will come 7k not equal to 15 or k not equal to 15 by 7. So what is the question asked? For what value of k? So you can write down there, k should be equal to minus 9 by 4 and k not equal to 15 by 7. This condition is not important, but no problem, you just write down so that we should not do any mistake, so that our marks should be reduced. Write down both the values. K should be equal to minus 9 by 4 and k not equal to 15 by 7. I hope the method is clear. So moving on to the next question. All of you write down question number 2. Equation is 2x minus ky plus 3 is equal to 0. And second one, 3x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So as you can check, equation written here, 2x minus ky plus 3 is equal to 0. Second equation, 3x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So again, first we will write down the condition for no solution. What was the condition for no solution? Yes, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Now we will substitute the value. In place of a1 we have 2 by, in place of a2 3, equal to b1 by b2 minus k by 2 not equal to 3 by minus 1. Now what we will do? First we will simplify these two. Then what will come? Just to check, do the cross multiplication. Then we will get minus 3k is equal to 4 or k is equal to minus 4 by 3. Similarly we can check these two. Now we cannot compare because k is not there. Here in this one we have k. So what we will do? We will equate these two. Then what will come? Minus k by 2 not equal to 3 by minus 1. Again cross multiplication, then we will get k not equal to 6. So write down the condition there. K should be equal to minus 4 by 3 and k not equal to 6. Method is clear? Okay. So moving on to the next question. Write down question number 3. For what value of k will the equations, for what value of k will the equations x plus 2y plus 7 equal to 0, equations x plus 2y plus 7 is equal to 0 and 2x plus ky plus 14 is equal to 0, 2x plus ky plus 14 is equal to 0 represent coincident lines. Represent coincident lines. So here we have to find out the value of k for which the lines are coincident lines. So coincident lines, just imagine there, coincident lines means which type of solution we are getting? Yes, we are getting infinitely many solution. So we have to write down the condition for infinitely many solution. But here we will not write infinitely many solution. We will write down the condition which is given in the question, that is coincident lines. So for coincident lines we have the condition. Condition means the condition which is same for infinitely many solution. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Now we will substitute the value. What are the things we have here? 1 by 2 equal to 2 by k equal to 7 by 14. Now we can simplify these two first. Do the cross multiplication, check what will come. K is equal to 4. Just to verify this one, you just equate these two also. Answer should be same. Value of K should be same. So here we'll just check what will come. We can check 14 into 2 and here 7K. 7K is equal to 14 2s are 28. So again we will get K is equal to 4. So value of K should be same whether you are equating first and second or you are equating second and third. In some cases we will not get the value same. Then what we will write there? There is no value for K. So at present we are getting the values equal. So write down answer K is equal to 4. So moving on to the next question. Write down the next question. For what value of K will the following system of equations have infinitely many solutions? Again I am repeating. For what value of K will the following system of equations have infinitely many solutions? In that, now write down the first question. We have to discuss so many questions of this type. So in question number 4, the first question is 2x plus 3y is equal to 4. And second is k plus 2 into x plus 6y is equal to 3k plus 2. So now here the condition is given infinitely many solutions. So write down the condition first. For infinitely many solutions, the condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Now we will substitute the values. Coefficient of x in the first equation is 2 by coefficient of x in the second equation, it is not k. Whatever the expression multiplied by x. So we have here k plus 2 is equal to b1 by b2, that we have 3 by 6 is equal to c1 by c2. So 4 by 3k plus 2. So now we can equate. So first we can equate these two. Now we can check what will come. Do the cross multiplication. So it will be equal to 6 2s are 12 is equal to 3k plus 3 2s are 6. Now this 6 we can shift to left hand side. So 12 plus 6 will become minus 6. So we will get 12 minus 6, and 12 minus 6 is 6 is equal to 3k. Then we will get k is equal to 6 divided by 3. So that will be equal to 2. So we can check whether by equating these two also we are getting the same value or not. So do the cross multiplication. What will come? Yes, 9k plus 3 2s are 6 is equal to 6 4s are 24. Then we will get 9k is equal to 24 minus 6, and that is equal to 18. Then again we are getting the value of k is 2. So in both the cases we are getting k is equal to 2. So write down the answer. K is equal to 2. So all of you, this is question number 2 in fourth question only. So our condition is same, infinitely many solutions. So equation written there, k minus 3 into x plus 3y is equal to k, and second one kx plus ky is equal to 12. So again, first, whenever you are solving the question, write down the condition for infinitely many solutions. For infinitely many solutions. Again, condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Now substitute the values. a1 coefficient of x, what is that? K minus 3 by coefficient of x, here we have k is equal to 3 by k is equal to k by 12. Now first, can we simplify these two? It depends on you. Anything you can simplify there. So if we will simplify, what will come? K square minus 3k is equal to 3k. So we can shift minus 3k also here. Then we will get k square minus 6k is equal to 0. Don't shift here 6k and don't cancel k and k. whenever we have a quadratic equation, two solutions should be there. So what we can do? Take k common. Then inside the bracket it will come k minus 6 is equal to 0. So product of two expressions is equal to 0. This is possible when one of the values should be equal to 0. So either k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. So if k minus 6 is equal to 0, value of k will be equal to 6. So we are getting two values, k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 6. Similarly, we can simplify this one also, second and third. If you want, you can simplify first and third also. It depends on you. So if I will simplify, doing the cross multiplication, we will get k square is equal to 36. So here we are getting k is equal to plus or minus 6. So when we solve here, we are getting two values, k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 6. When I have equated these two, I am getting k is equal to plus or minus 6. So which value is common in both? Yes, k is equal to 6. So we will write down the answer, k is equal to 6. Next question, x plus k plus 1 into y is equal to 5. K plus 1 into x plus 9y is equal to 8k minus 1. Condition same for infinitely many solutions. For infinitely many solutions. All of you write down this condition in all so that you will learn the condition also. Then you don't need a particular time to learn this condition. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Now we will substitute the value A1, coefficient of x. If nothing is there, what we have here? Yes, 1 by A2, coefficient of x is k plus 1 is equal to coefficient of y, here we have k plus 1 by 9 is equal to 5 by 8k minus 1. So can we simplify this one first? Depends on you. It's your choice only. So if I will equate these two, what will come? K plus 1 the whole square is equal to 9. So either you can expand this one or here you can do the square, taking square root of both the sides. So what will be the benefit for that? Both the methods I will explain there. If I will do the square root here only, then here we will get k plus 1 is equal to plus or minus 3. Because square root of 9 can be plus 3 or it can be minus 3. So if I will take plus 3 first, then I will get k is equal to 3 minus 1, 2. If I will take minus 3, so we will get k plus 1 is equal to minus 3, k is equal to minus 4. In this way, otherwise, suppose if you are expanding the term, then what will happen? K plus 1 the whole square. So that will be equal to k square plus 2k plus 1 is equal to 9. And 9 we will shift to left hand side as it is a quadratic equation. So we will get 1 minus 9, that is minus 8 is equal to 0. So here can we solve it by factorization method? Yes. Sum should be equal to 2 and product is negative. So one number should be negative. 4 2s are 8 only and sum is positive. So greater one should be positive. So here k into inside the bracket k plus 4 minus 2 into inside the bracket k plus 4 is equal to 0. So we are getting k plus 4 into k minus 2 is equal to 0. So again either k plus 4 is equal to 0 or k minus 2 is equal to 0. So again I will get the same answer, k is equal to minus 4, k is equal to 2. So either you can use this method or you can simplify it in this way. It depends on you. So when I have equated these two, I am getting two answers, k is equal to 2 and k is equal to minus 4. Now we can check which one will be easy to simplify. Here if I will equate these two, it will be again a quadratic equation will come. So again lengthy method will be. I am writing the value of k here. We got two values, 2 and minus 4. So can we equate first and third? Then quadratic equation will not come. So I am equating first and third. 1 by k plus 1 is equal to 5 by 8k minus 1. Why we are doing? Here we are getting two values for k. But here if I will solve this one, Since it is not a quadratic equation, I will get one value only. So which value is common, that value we will take. So cross multiplication, we will get 5k plus 5 is equal to 8k minus 1. So here minus 1 we can shift to left hand side and 5k to right hand side. So 5 plus 1, 6 is equal to 8 minus 5, 3k. Then we will get k is equal to 2. So the value which is common in both is k is equal to 2. So answer will be equal to k equal to 2. So all of you, in this question you can check the expressions are not arranged. Here also we have y, here also we have y. In the second equation also we have x here and here. So first what we will do, we will rearrange there. So here x is there in one term only, so we will write x, and here y we will take common. Then inside the bracket what will come? If nothing is there, what we have here? 1. So I am taking y common, so inside the bracket it will be k plus 1 into y is equal to 4. In this way we have rearranged it. Now in second equation we can check in which two terms x is there here. So again we can take x common in these two. So inside the bracket it will be equal to k plus 1 into x plus y is there in one step only, 9y. In the first equation constant is there in right hand side. So here also in which term x or y is not there, that term is constant. So 5k minus 2 we can shift to right hand side. So it will be equal to 5k plus 2. So all of you again write down the condition for infinitely many solutions. What we have? Yes, we have a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Now substitute the value a1. If nothing is there, what we have there? 1. So 1 by k plus 1 is equal to k plus 1 by 9 is equal to c1 by c2, that is 4 by 5k plus 2. You can check in the previous one also, we solved this type of only. 1 by k plus 1 is equal to k plus 1 by 9. So this one you can do by yourself. I am writing the answer only. So I think we got two values there, k is equal to 2 and k is equal to minus 4, isn't it? If I am writing wrong, you just correct it. I remember these are the two values which we got. Okay. Now we can check if I will equate these two, then also I will get a quadratic equation. So we are avoiding that. The first and last if I will equate doing the cross multiplication. So I will not get a quadratic equation. So what we will do? We will equate the first and last. So 1 by k plus 1 is equal to 4 by 5k plus 2. So do the cross multiplication, what will come? 5k plus 2 is equal to 4k plus 4. Shifting 4k to left hand side, so it will be equal to 5k minus 4k. K is equal to 4 minus 2, 2. So the value of k which is common in both, that is k is equal to 2. So answer is k is equal to 2. Moving on to the next question. Next is question number 5. All of you please write down the question. Find the values of a and b. Find the values of a and b for which the following system of equations has infinitely many solutions. Find the values of a and b for which the following system of equations has infinitely many solutions. So write down the first equation. 2a minus 1 into x minus 3y is equal to 5, and second equation is 3x plus b minus 2 into y is equal to 3. So before doing, just to check whether everything is in proper order or not. Yes, coefficient of x we have, coefficient of y we have, and constant term is one side only. And the difference in the previous question which we did, condition same only, infinitely many solution. Here we have to find out two values. In the previous question we did for one value only. So again write down the condition for infinitely many solutions. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by C2. A1 coefficient of x. Okay, 2a minus 1 by 3 is equal to minus 3 by b minus 2 is equal to 5 by 3. Now it depends on us. All the three ratios are equal. Which one we should equate there? So if you will equate these two, we have two variables here. So try to find out, equate in such a way that in the first side we should have one variable only. Here if I will do the cross multiplication, AB will come. So that will be difficult for us to solve there. So what we can do, we can equate first and third. First and third I am equating. So 2a minus 1 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3. Now cross multiplication, so it will be equal to 3 2s are 6a, 3 into minus 1 minus 3 is equal to 15. Then we will get 6a is equal to 15 plus 3, 18, and a is equal to 18 divided by 6. So that will be equal to 3. So we got a is equal to 3. Now we have to find out the value of b also. So again for that easy will be, we can equate second and third. So I am equating these two. Just to do the cross multiplication, what will come? Minus 3 into 3 minus 9 is equal to 5b minus 5 into minus 2 minus 10. Now minus 10 we can shift to left hand side. So it will be equal to minus 9 plus 10. That will be equal to 1. So 5b is equal to 1. Now 5 we are shifting to left hand side. 5 is multiplied here. So when you will change the position, it will get divided. Or 5 is there in numerator. When you will change the position, it will go to denominator. So b is equal to 1 by 5. All you can check question written here, 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. So the first equation is arranged properly. The second equation, 2ax plus ay is equal to 28 minus by. Y is here also in right hand side. So first what we will do, we will shift that y to left hand side and we will take y common. So just to check before doing whether x and y are properly arranged or not. Plus, so y we are taking common, so it will be equal to a plus b into y is equal to 28. So this is our first equation and second equation. Again condition is same. Write down for infinitely many solutions. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Written? Okay. Now we'll substitute the value A1, that is 2 by A2, 2a is equal to B1 3 by a plus b is equal to 7 by 28. So 2 and 2 here will get cancelled. Here 7 and 28 we can cancel. We will get 1 by 4. So again you can check there. I think it will be easy if we will equate first and third, because you will get the value of a from there only. Okay, so 1 by a is equal to 1 by 4. Then what will come? A is equal to 4. So we got the value of a from here only. And then just to check which one will be easy for you. If you will compare in this way, then also no problem there, but it will take a lot of time. So now we have the value of a. So we can equate these two. Calculation will be easy for us there. We have 3 by a plus b is equal to 1 by 4. Again do the cross multiplication, then we will get a plus b is equal to 12. Now we can substitute the value of a. Yes, 4 plus b is equal to 12. Then what will be the value of b? 12 minus 4, that is equal to 8. So we got a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 8. You can check next question. X plus 2y is equal to 1. A minus b into x plus a plus b into y is equal to a plus b minus 2. Already everything is arranged there. We don't have to do any arrangement. Now write down the condition for infinitely many solutions. Yes, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to C1 by C2. Now substitute the value A1. What is the coefficient of x? If nothing is there, we have 1. So 1 by A minus B is equal to 2 by A plus B is equal to 1 by A plus B minus 2. So whatever you will equate, your solution will come in terms of A and B only. So it is easy. Which one will be easy for us, that we can equate. So I am equating first and second. So what will come? A plus B is equal to, here 2 into A will be equal to 2A, 2 into minus B minus 2B. Now the expression containing A we can shift to one side. So this A I can shift to right hand side, and minus 2B I am shifting to left hand side. So we will get B plus 2B. So that will be equal to 3B is equal to 2A minus A. So when equated first and second, we are getting A is equal to 3B. Now you think either you can equate second and third, or you can equate first and third. I think first and third will be easy for us. Okay. So equating first and third. 1 by A minus B is equal to 1 by A plus B minus 2. Now do the cross multiplication, then we will get A plus B minus 2 is equal to A minus B. Now we can shift the expression to one side. Here we got A is equal to 3B when we solve. Okay. So here A and A will get cancelled here only. Correct? So now this B I am shifting to left hand side and minus 2 to right hand side. So we will get B plus B, 2B is equal to 2. So then from here we will get B is equal to 1. Now we want the value of A. So here we can substitute the value we have. A is equal to 3B. So A is equal to 3 into 1. So we got A is equal to 3. So our value A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 1. Moving on to the next question. Next equation is written here. As you can check, coefficient of x and y properly arranged, and constant also both in the left hand side only. So start writing the condition for infinitely many solutions. Yes, condition is A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Now substitute the value. First is 2A minus 1 by 3 is equal to, second one 3 by B minus 1 is equal to, third one minus 5 by minus 2. So here minus and minus we can cancel there. Now you think how you can make your calculation easy. I think first and third will be easy for us, because in third we don't have any variable there. So equating first and third. Shall I do cross multiplication in this way only? Okay. So it will come 2 into 2. 4A, 2 into minus 1 minus 2 is equal to 5 3s are 15. Then 4A is equal to 15 plus 2, 17. Then we will get A is equal to 17 by 4. Now we can find out the value of B by equating these two. Okay. So what will come? Do the cross multiplication. 3 2s are 6 is equal to 5B minus 5. Minus 5 we can shift to left hand side. So it will be equal to 6 plus 5. 11 is equal to 5B. So we will get B is equal to 11 by 5. So we got the value A is equal to 17 by 4 and B is equal to 11 by 5. You can check here. Next question. 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. A plus B into x plus 2a minus b into y is equal to 21. Everything is arranged properly. So we just will put the condition. Again write down for infinitely many solutions. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Now substitute the value we have. 2 by A plus B is equal to 3 by 2A minus B is equal to 7 by 21. So again in one expression only we have both the variables there. So here we can cancel 7 and 21. Now shall we equate first and third? then calculation will be easy. Okay, so it will come 3 2s are 6 is equal to a plus b. Make it equation number 1. We are getting, after simplification of first and third, a plus b is equal to 6. Now can we equate second and third? Okay, so then what will come? 3 3s are 9 is equal to 2a minus b. So our second equation we are getting 2a minus b is equal to 9. Now I am writing these two together. The second equation I am just rearranging. 2a minus b is equal to 9, and first equation was a plus b is equal to 6. Now what we can do? Yes, we can do addition. So b and minus b will get cancelled. 2a plus a will be equal to 3a is equal to 9 plus 6, 15. Then we will get a is equal to 5. Now you can substitute the value of a either in this equation or in first equation. So I think first equation will be easy for us. So substituting in first equation, 6 is equal to 5 plus b. So then from here we will get b is equal to 1. So we got a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 1. Now for the next question, equations are 2x minus a minus 4 into y is equal to 2b plus 1. 4x minus a minus 1 into y is equal to 5b minus 1. Don't disturb anything. Whatever is written, just write down in that way only. Now write down for infinitely many solutions. Yes, now I think you all remember this condition. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Now substitute the values. 2 by 4 is equal to, minus sign is there, so don't forget to put that negative sign, minus of inside the bracket a minus 4. In the second one, minus of, why I am not multiplying it inside? Because in both we have negative sign, so negative and negative we can cancel. A minus 1 is equal to, the right hand side we have 2b plus 1 by 5b minus 1. So here only we can cancel this minus sign. Now which one we can equate? Here we can cancel this one. 1 by 2 will come. Now I think first and second we can equate. So in this only one variable we have. So it will be easy for us to solve. Now doing the cross multiplication. Then we will get a minus 1 is equal to 2a, 2 into minus 4 minus 8. A minus 1 is equal to 2a minus 8. Now this a we can shift to left hand side and minus 8 we can shift to a we can shift to right hand side. So we will get minus 1 plus 8 is equal to 2a minus a. So we are getting a is equal to 7. A is equal to 7. Now we will find out the value of b. So again equating for second and third will be difficult for us. So it will be easy to equate first and third. So I am equating first and third. That is 1 by 2 is equal to 2b plus 1 by 5b minus 1. Now do the cross multiplication. Do with me. Yes, it will come 5b minus 1 is equal to 2 2s are 4b plus 2. Now we can shift 4b to left hand side. So 5b minus 4b, b is equal to 2 plus 1, 3. So we are getting a is equal to 7 and b is equal to 3. So moving on to the next question. All can check. The next question is 4x plus 5y is equal to 2. 2a plus 7b into x plus a plus 8b into y is equal to 2b minus a plus 1. Everything is arranged properly. So we'll just write down the condition. Write down for infinitely many solutions. Yes, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Now substitute the value. 4 by 2a plus 7b equal to 5 by a plus 8b equal to 2 by 2b minus a plus 1. So in all I think we have a and b. So it depends on us which one we want, that we can take. So suppose I am equating first and second. So do the cross multiplication. What will come? 4a plus 4 8s are 32b is equal to 5 2s are 10a plus 5 7s are 35b. Now we can shift the variables in one side. 4a minus 10a. So that will be equal to minus 6a is equal to 35 minus 32. So that will be equal to 3b. Now 3 we can shift here. Then what will come? Minus 6 divided by minus 6a by 3 is equal to b. So 3 and 6 we will get cancelled. We will get b is equal to minus 2a. So when we have simplified first and second, we got b is equal to minus 2a. So I am writing here, we got b is equal to minus 2a. Now which one we can equate? All are same only. So can I equate second and third? Equating second and third. Whatever you will do, you have to write some steps there. So it depends on us. If you want, you can equate first and third also. So now we'll do the cross multiplication. So it will be equal to 5 2s are 10b minus 5a plus 5 is equal to 2a plus 2 8s are 16b. Now we can shift the variables, same variables in one side, and then we will substitute the value there. So 10b minus 16b we can shift here. So 10b minus 16b will be equal to, yes, minus 6b. Minus 5a, and here 2a also, or 5a we can shift to right hand side. So we have at present minus 6b plus 5 is equal to 2a plus 5a. So that will be equal to 2 plus 5, 7a. Now what we will do? From here, we already, when we solved first and second, we got b is equal to minus 2a. So I am going to substitute the value of b here. So it will be equal to minus 6 into minus 2a plus 5 is equal to 7. Minus 6 into minus 2a, yes, 12a plus 5 is equal to 7a. Now 7a I am shifting to left hand side and plus 5 to right hand side. So 12a minus 7a, 5a is equal to minus 5. Then we will get a is equal to minus 1. To get the value of b, substitute the value of a there. We have b is equal to minus 2a. So minus 2 into minus 1. So we will get b is equal to 2. So we have a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to 2. So hope this method is clear to you. Okay, so all of you please do the homework which already I gave through WhatsApp, and in case of any doubt you can ask. Thank you.